Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Canuck and Nuts with the Vancouver Canucks in this one. If you missed last episode, we did the NHL entry draft and the free agency. So the big acquisition we got through the draft was defenseman Bowen Byram, 7th overall from the Vancouver Giants. We did not sign him to an entry-level contract. We're going to let him play out in the CHL with the Giants without a contract so he can develop, and then we can sign him next year. So he has a contract for next year, and he can develop in our minors. And then free agency, you see the big man right there, Jordan Eberle, signed him to a 4-year, $5.9 contract. We added some other guys as well. We added the likes of Connor Brickley, Derek England, Carl Hagelin, and Jamie and Brock McGinn. And we made some trades as well. We traded Jay Beagle first. He went straight out to Nashville with his second in 2020 for Nashville's first, which was bizarre. I wouldn't be offering a first for a second in Jay Beagle in my opinion, but I digress. And then we also shipped Brandon Sutter out to Ottawa with a 4th and a 6th for a third, for the third from Ottawa. So we are making moves and we shed some salary, but we also, I think, have a more competitive team this year. Like I said, though, Bowen Byram will not play this year in the NHL regardless. I'll show you the lines going into this year. So obviously these overalls are not accurate, so don't assume these are what we're going with. So it's Berchi, Pettersson, Besser, same first line. Pearson, Horvat, Eberle, Goldobin, Spooner, Virtanen, Brickley, Granlund, and McGinn. On defense, Edler, Tanev, Hughes, Stetcher, Hutton, and England. The scratch players are Brock McGinn, Alex Biega, and Louis Eriksson. And goaltender will be Thatcher Demko and Jakob Markstrom in between the pipes. So we'll start the simulating, guys. I have yet to decide what game I want to play. It will not be the home opener, that's for sure. Obviously, it's a while away. I'm thinking more of a December game. And why don't we go up against the San Jose Sharks here? Why not? Division rival. See what we're up against. And scout, we're not going to scout yet. So like I said, back to one of the trades with Nashville. They gave us a first. We have 2 firsts this year, but no second. So we can use that first when it comes to making trades, or we can hold on to it, seeing how Nashville does. And then we lose a third, but we grab... I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head now. I keep forgetting. We have a couple picks, but we still have enough in return. Jordan Eberle out already with an injured stomach, up for a week. I'm hoping he can add some scoring for us. I think that's one thing our team lacked last year on that second line, because it was Goldobin playing on that line. So I'm hoping Eberle can provide some offense. And right there you see that the potentials were wrong. 90 and 88 running our first line. That's what we want to see from Pettersson and Besser. And I'm hoping this year's a growing year for us, that we can compete for a playoff spot. Maybe like the last wild card spot. I'm not thinking that we're going to win a division title this year. But I am hoping that we can make a bit more of a... I'm losing my train of thought. More of a compete level and more able to fight for that last playoff spot. Hopefully. And if we are getting competitive come the trade deadline, we will possibly see looking and making a move. Obviously, I'm not opposed to not making moves. If you've watched my other GM series, I'm not afraid to pull the trigger. But right now, we're still around the 500 mark, 9-7. We keep going back to the 500 mark. But hopefully we can get some wins and Brock Besser out there for a bit with a broken jaw. Alex Edler out with an injured elbow. Connor Brickley is back, though. And I don't see where he is playing. He will not play, and I'm going to let Louis Eriksson take over. Elias Pettersson, the first line is just going down with injuries left, right, and center. Brock Besser is back. I'm going to throw Brickley in the middle for now. Should be only a couple games. So I'm hoping that the first line stay healthy, because I do have a new thing I'm going to put into this video, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. It will not come until game time, so don't expect to see it right now. But I'm hoping you guys like it and give me some feedback. It took me maybe just a little over an hour to make, only because I had different technical issues that I was trying to work with. And we are still about the 500 mark, so nothing to complain yet. And Elias Pettersson right there is back for us, so at least our first line is back intact. When it comes to healthiness, hopefully that stays the same. I don't jinx it, and I just jinxed it. Concussion for Mr. Pettersson out. That might be a problem this year. Obviously, concussions are not something we should be playing around with. And a lot of injuries coming to the first line, which sucks because that's what I really want to. That's what the surprise really is for you guys. It's dedicated to the first lines. So no panic buttons being held yet. Team's still trying to get wins. Hopefully Demko can develop a bit more so he could help us win games. Pedersen's back. I'm hoping he does not get hurt again. That would just be the end of it. He is scheduled to be back the 6th. So far, so good. And okay, so far looks good. We're about 15, 14, and 2, so we're still above 500. Oli Levy, hoping he can develop this year as well. We have a lot of right-handed or left-handed shot defensemen. That's why I said Bowen Byram will probably play the right side, or we Quinn Hughes, one of the two. I'm opposed to neither. And Brock Besser out till Christmas. That's what I like to see. Just when I thought we could have San Jose. San Jose is not doing so well either. We'll go up to Arizona and play against the Coyotes. Brock Besser is back. Of course he's back for the game I want to play, but we'll play the Coyotes. So we're 18, 17, and 2 going into Christmas. Besser, 25 points. We win this game. We're a point ahead of the Coyotes, and we are in actually we're going to be in a wild card spot if we win this game. But obviously the season's still young. We still have a lot of moves we can still make. When it comes to Nashville, they are 3rd in their division, tied for 4th place though. So maybe they might drop off a bit. Maybe they won't. We will see. There's no trades I want to make. There's nothing big I want to do right now. Just trying to see if there's anybody wanting to make a trade, or there's any trade set. No, okay. So we'll go into this game, guys. I'll have the highlights. I will have the new feature you guys can see. Let me know, obviously, what you think. I will not be doing commentary tonight for the game, just simple highlights. And we're just going to stay regular jerseys for this one. So enjoy, guys. Let me know what you think about this new video you're about to see, and then we'll be back after the game with the highlights and replay.
Skates out with it. Gets him with the blocker. Save with the pad. Goes for it. Score! 9 for it. And down to Dvorak. Blocked. He scores! Duchesne. Win there. Puck grab. They've got it ready. Great save. Score! They're back to within 1. Regroup. Loose puck knocked away by Edler. Shot may not have been scored. Backhand. Got his pad on that one. Took that pass right up the wing. Good shooting place. Score! And it's a 1-goal game. Looks over his options. What a heavy hit.
Looked like to me he tried to protect himself with his stick after.
They score! And they've tied the game up.
They're confident and comfortable enough in the shootout to have it end here.
From the outside. Wonderful stop. The Canucks are skating it up at neutral ice. Laid on. Score! And the overtime is finished. And the game is over. Well played it was. The Coyotes lost the game.
And there you have it, guys. We take that one 4-3 in overtime. Big game by us. I think we dominated pretty much the whole game. First period, second period, by halfway through. Kemper only faced, I think, 30 shots, and he had them all saved. I think we had let him some weak ones though on our part, but good play by Edler to get one late, and then on that nice pass to Besser for the one-timer. Let me know what you guys thought though about that intro. So the starting lineups, essentially what we'll do is we'll do every game, probably the same players until we move forward into the franchise, but we'll have the starting lineup, and I can add the clips from today's game. So I mean, have for Edler his goal, and then have Besser his goal. We could do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments though. I thought it was pretty cool. I'd like to use it more often. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. We'll just continue simulating though, and I'll talk more about that game quickly. One concern, I guess a concern I thought Horvat scored only his 4th goal of the season in that game. I thought he would have more by now, but at least Everly is on pace for what I'm hoping. He scored, I think that was goal number 17 for him. So I'm hoping for a 25 goal season from him, at least from that second line, and then Besser I'm hoping could get at least like a 30 to a 35 goal score season. That's the goal for Mr. Besser. Obviously, if injuries keep playing a part, I could see that being an issue, getting that what I'm asking for. And right there you see we're getting injuries left, right, and center on defense. Just got the forward play back there for now. And after that win, we've been doing a little bit better, which is good to see. So maybe we might make a chance for a playoff spot come the trade deadline. Just trying to think, like my mind's now going. If I were to upgrade anything, I'd try and get a first-line winger for that left side. When it comes down to that, though, the only problem we're going to have is first round draft picks. We could use ours. It depends on how we're doing. Depends on how Nashville's doing. If one of them we're doing good, then I'm not opposed to putting in. A first-round draft pick if they're, let's say, Nashville's top of their division. I have no problem using that pick to try and get something. But for us, I don't know about using our pick, only because we're still playing a 500 team, which is still not what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we could be a bit more competitive, which is the goal, really. Ben Hutton injured again, so the defense is taking a hit. Maybe we pick up another defenseman. And yeah, see, like all the defensemen are getting hit left, right, and center. We're having forwards on defense only because I don't want to take too long of your guys' time by going back and and we get another injury. This is great. So we're gonna go pick up a forward from in the minors. Call up one of our guys from our signing. So we're probably gonna call up Carl. Oh, Derek Pouliot. I completely forgot was in the minors. Interesting. How do I forget that one? So at least that'll help us. Derek Pouliot, I don't know why I left him down there. So we have depth guys for our defensemen, don't worry. So Louis Eriksson should not be there. I'm going to put Taneff's back, which is good. Edler's back, which is good. And Biega comes out, and Pouliot can come in. Okay, so our defense is not looking too bad right now, but like I said, I completely forgot that Derek Pouliot was there. I know a lot of players are back. I just saw Hutton still out, Vertan still out. That's fine. Goldobin now out. So we're an injury-prone team, clearly by the looks of it. It might be a reason why we don't make the playoffs this year, only because I think we keep getting too many injuries. And I'm going to send Biega down. No one takes him, which is good. And I probably no, I did not mess that one up. Okay. Who was it? It was Goldobin. And Vertanen's back now, which is good as well. So we'll slide Vertanen in on that line. Hopefully no one gets hurt. I just jinxed it again, but we have nope. Okay, I thought we have a big trade coming our way. But no trades this year, which is whatever. Like I said, I'm not going to go making changes just because we need to. We're still above 500. Our AHL team starts doing great, which is good to see the young guys down there like Oli Ulivi. There we go. Develop. And then we'll check on Bowen Byram down in the WHL, see what he's doing with the Vancouver Giants. So we're 30, 27, and 6 going into the trade deadline. Playoff spot is 71 points, so we're only 5 points out, which is not the worst kind in the world. 45 points for Elias Pettersson leading the way. How much is Besser? Besser's a point behind, so 22, and then Everly 21 goals. So we got some goals by those two guys, but like I said, we need to get another winger. We need to get some kind of help for scoring when it comes down to that. So we'll take a look at the trades made by the rest of the league, and we'll take a look at if we should make any moves. So Brendan Tanev going to Chicago, Ben Chariot going to Dallas, Paul Stastny going to Dallas, Sami Vatanen to Toronto, Gustav Nyquist to Ottawa, Bortuzzo to the Kings, Strawman to Pittsburgh, Hoffman to Carolina, Nick Leddy to Boston with Halak going back to the Islanders, Marcus Johansson to Columbus. So, do I feel like we should make a deal? Possibly. I'm going to say that. I think maybe possibly we should make a look at making a deal. We'll take a look at everybody's trading blocks going in, and you guys can make some decisions what we should do. So nothing coming much from Anaheim. Matt Duchene already on the trading block. Good to see. Right? Oh, he's only on a 1-year deal. Should we go after Matt Duchene? Probably not. Coming down to the rest, like Matt Duchene's probably be the only player who's like a top end player on the board. Mikko Rantanen, 7 years of 10. No thanks. If he was cheaper, we could probably take a run, but no. So Rantanen, Dubois are no-goes. Gagne, no. Yandel, no. Kovalchuk, how much more tenure do you have? 2 years. I don't really want to make it a long one. I prefer just get a 1 year and evaluate after that. Do we make the big splash, go after Taylor Hall for 1 year? Let's take a look. 20 goals, 35 assists for a team. How's New Jersey doing? They are not going to make the playoffs, so just for fun, Taylor Hall. And I see Bowen Byram there. We'll take a look after. Nashville looks like they're doing okay, so we'll add in the pick right there. I gotta send a player back, so we'll send one of our players that we picked up, i.e. Carl Hagelin, for example. And more, of course, I still need a lot more, which I don't think I'm going to be able to send back. Maybe Ochook, because they want him. And we do have that goaltender, actually, now that I remember. Helmer. So, I mean, you could look at that like that. Close, but I don't think that's going to go through for them. That's a possibility, guys. Taylor Hall is a possibility. I'm not afraid to possibly make a deal for Taylor Hall. But we need to remember also that we are still on the inside looking out, or the outside looking in, sorry, for when it comes to deals and sitting in our playoff spot. So we're gonna hope that Taylor Hall would come in and just light up and help us with everything. Even Max Pacioretty I don't think would be the answer. So it's kind of hard to tell, guys. Kyle Connor, that's bizarre. Kyle Connor would be another one, but I don't think that would be too realistic to bring in Kyle Connor. He would be good for the second line especially. And they're actually not doing too well. So we'll take a look, guys. Yeah, so let me know. Kyle Connor, Taylor Hall. Who do you think would be a good fit for us? So like I'll show you the lines. So I mean you put Taylor Hall, Besser, and Pettersson. That's a dynamic first line. And then you move Baertschi down. So it'd be Baertschi, Horvat, Eberle. Still a good second line, and then everybody gets bumped down one, so Pearson plays with these guys, and then Goldobin drops down to the fourth. Not opposed to that idea. Remember, we do have 2 injuries though to work with. Goaltenders, Demko is now at 86, so he's a starting goaltender. He's at decent stats for the year. Markstrom's got better stats though he's played a couple less games. And on defense, just take a look. So that is what we're going to be working with. I will do some pre-scouting as well if I feel like Taylor Hall would be a great. I want to get Taylor Hall for this team. Obviously, we'll take a look though when it comes to the next episode. I'll do some scouting, like I said, and we'll play Dallas next. I believe I just want to see one more thing. I just want to see how Bowen Byram is doing, and I don't think I should go through the trade just in case the game crashes. A few contracts, and we'll just go to in the system. And I need a defenseman. So in the CHL, he's got 4 goals, 30 assists. Or is he playing with Utica? I think he's playing with Utica, guy. Yeah, he's playing with Utica. So not all around too bad for Utica, if he's playing with Utica at the moment. So I would assume next year he'd be great to move up to the big team. So we're not touching him. And then for goaltenders, like I said, Helmer is an option. We have Demko, we have DiPietro. We could use him in the Taylor Hall trade or the Kyle Connor trade. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought about the new intro or the starting lineup intro. Let me know about the Taylor Hall or a Kyle Connor acquisition. Obviously, just remember we are 5 points out, but St. Louis has played 3 more games than us, which is good on our end. It means 6 points up for grabs right there for us. So we are trying to make the playoffs come year 2. Obviously, we have some assets in place if we want to make a deal for a rental. And then just take a look at Nashville's 75 points. Only 4 points out though of being about 4 points being knocked out of second place. So we may not make any moves and just leave it because there's a possibility of us getting 2 lottery picks if we don't make the playoffs. That's it from me, guys. I'm just rambling now at this point. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment, follow us on social media, and we'll be back with the trade deadline next episode.